Vietnam is one of the world's hottest travel destinations, famous for its vibrant cities, breathtaking landscapes, and incredible food. But your dream trip can be ruined in an instant. More and more travelers are facing last-minute e-visa rejections, often because of simple, avoidable mistakes. Imagine planning everything, only to be denied entry because of a typo or a blurry photo. The smallest error can mean a cancelled vacation. These mistakes are easy to make, but the consequences are serious. Lost bookings, wasted money, and a lot of stress. That's why we're breaking down the top 9 reasons for Vietnam e-visa rejections and showing you exactly how to avoid them. Watch to the end for the crucial tips that can save your trip and ensure a smooth, stress-free adventure.
What's a common reason applications get rejected? Poor quality document uploads are a major culprit. It's surprising how often this trips people up. Blurry passport photos, often caused by shaky hands or poor lighting, scans with glare that obscure vital information, making it unreadable, or low-resolution images that lack the necessary detail will almost certainly get your application instantly denied. These are easily avoidable mistakes. Remember, the initial screening process is often automated. If the system can't clearly read and verify your information, it simply won't process your application further. It's a digital gatekeeper. Using the wrong file formats like a HEIC instead of a JPG, or submitting oversized files that exceed the upload limit, are also common pitfalls that can lead to immediate rejection. Pay close attention to the specified requirements. The solution is simple. Provide a recent photo of the visa applicant that meets the following requirements. Size 4 by 6 centimeters in JPG or JPEG format, and less than 2 MB in file size. The photo must show a straight face with no hat or glasses, wearing formal clothing, and using a plain white background. Upload only one clear image of the passport's data page, ensuring it is fully visible with no missing corners or blurriness. Before submitting, double-check every single file. Zoom in to ensure every detail is crystal clear and legible. Don't risk a rejection over a 5-minute shortcut. It's not worth the hassle. Perfect uploads set the tone for your entire application and demonstrate your attention to detail. Take the extra time now, be meticulous to avoid losing your application fee and having to start the entire process all over again.
When completing your Vietnam e-visa application, absolute accuracy is essential. Your full name, including surname, middle name, and given name, must match exactly what appears in your passport. Your date of birth should be written with the day first, then the month, and finally the year. Make sure to enter your passport number exactly as it appears, without leaving out any digits or adding extra spaces. Also, the expiration date on your passport must match exactly what's shown in your passport, no changes or errors. Every single detail must be correct. There is zero tolerance for approximation. Even a missing accent, a seemingly minor typo, or a swapped digit can render your visa invalid. These are considered discrepancies and can result in application rejection or denial of entry at the border. Always review your information carefully before submitting your application. Double-check every field, scrutinize each entry you've made, then check again. It's better to be safe than sorry. Avoid copy-paste errors as formatting issues can arise, especially with numbers. One wrong number can invalidate the entire application. The application fee is non-refundable, so you won't get it back if your application is rejected. So accuracy is everything. Treat this process with the utmost care.
Selecting the wrong visa type or mismatched entry-exit dates is a common mistake. Vietnam offers single-entry and multiple-entry e-visas. Choose based on your exact itinerary. Your Vietnam e-visa is only valid for the specific dates you enter on your application. It does not start when you arrive. You must enter Vietnam between these valid from and valid to dates. When applying, you need to choose 2 things correctly. Dates. Select a valid from and valid to date that covers your entire trip, up to 90 days. Entry type. Choose multiple entry if you plan to leave and come back to Vietnam. Otherwise, a single entry visa is fine. Getting either of these wrong will require you to apply for a completely new visa. Don't guess. Lock in your travel dates before applying.
Many applicants get rejected for not providing a valid address in Vietnam. Leaving the address blank or writing something vague like Hanoi Old Quarter won't work. Immigration wants to see a real, confirmed address for at least your first night. Book your first night's accommodation before applying. Most hotels offer free cancellation. Copy the full address from your booking confirmation, including street, ward, district, and city. Don't just write the hotel name, be specific. For example, if your address is Daewoo Hotel, 360 Kim Ma, Ba Dinh, Hanoi, you must complete the Vietnam e-visa application form as follows. In the Vietnam residential address field, simply copy and paste the address from the hotel's website. Then use the drop-down menus on the form to select the appropriate options: Hanoi for the province city, Ba Dinh for the district, and Kim Ma for the ward commune. Make sure each selection matches exactly what appears in the drop-down menu and the address to ensure an accurate and error-free submission. If you are staying in multiple locations, you must declare your first temporary address. You don't have to stay there for the entire duration of your trip, but you must provide a valid address. It's a simple step that makes all the difference. Remember, details matter.
Alright, this next one is a sneaky little trap on the application that's surprisingly easy to fall into: selecting the wrong passport type. When you get to that drop-down menu, you'll see options like ordinary passport, diplomatic passport, official passport, and other. You might pause and think, wait, what kind of passport do I even have? Let me make it simple for you. For most of people watching this, tourists, backpackers, families on vacation, digital nomads, you have an ordinary passport. Official and diplomatic passports are special documents issued to government employees or diplomats traveling for official state business. Trust me, you would know if you had one. They look different and come with a whole different set of rules. The fix: don't overthink it. Unless you are a government official on a specific mission, the correct choice is always ordinary passport. Clicking the wrong one is an instant red flag for the immigration system because the type won't match the data on your passport, leading to a rejection.
Alright parents, listen up. This next point is key to avoiding major issues at immigration: making sure your child's e-visa is done correctly. The rules can be a bit confusing, especially if you're used to older passports where kids were sometimes listed under a parent. But here's the golden rule: one passport equals one e-visa. Here's how it works. If your child has their own passport, they must have their own separate e-visa application. You'll need to complete a full application for them, just like you did for yourself. Now, in the rare case your child is under 14 and officially included in your passport, meaning they don't have a passport of their own, you can add their details under the Accompanying Children section of your e-visa form. The biggest mistake: trying to include a child on your e-visa when they already have their own passport. The system will flag it as an error or duplication and reject it. So remember, check the passport. If they have their own, they need their own e-visa. One passport, one visa. That's the rule.
If you visited Vietnam before, make sure your exit was properly recorded. Missing an exit stamp or electronic record can make the system think you overstayed. Always check your passport for an exit stamp before leaving the immigration desk. If your new visa is rejected for unclear reasons, this could be why. You may need to contact the Vietnamese embassy and provide proof of departure. Prevention is best. Always confirm your exit is logged. A few seconds of vigilance can save you months of hassle. Protect your travel record every time you leave.
Past immigration violations, like overstaying or being blacklisted, lead to automatic rejections. Even a one-day overstay is recorded and can block future visas. Blacklisting is serious and can last years or indefinitely. The e-visa system won't tell you the exact reason for rejection. If you know you have a past violation, don't keep reapplying online. Contact the Vietnamese embassy to resolve your status. You may need to pay fines or submit official explanations. Ignoring the issue wastes time and money. Address it directly for any chance of approval.
Finally, don't apply from inside the country. This is a critical rule that catches many travelers off guard. You cannot apply for a new Vietnam e-visa while you're still in the country. E-visas are only issued to applicants outside of Vietnam before they arrive. If you try to apply while still in Vietnam, whether you're on a tourist visa, visa exemption, or even overstaying, your application will almost certainly be rejected. To get a new e-visa, you must first exit the country, a process often referred to as a visa run. Once you're in a neighboring country like Thailand, Cambodia, or Laos, you can apply and wait for approval before returning to Vietnam.
And there you have it, the top 9 Vietnam e-visa mistakes and how to avoid them. Most rejections stem from simple, preventable errors like blurry document uploads, incorrect personal details, or choosing the wrong visa type or travel dates. Forgetting to include a complete Vietnam address is another common issue. Other pitfalls include applying with a non-ordinary passport, submitting your application while still in Vietnam, or improperly listing children. Past overstays, unresolved exit records, and selecting the wrong passport category can also trigger denial. To avoid trouble, take your time, review every detail carefully, and always apply through Vietnam's official government website. Bonus tip: if your e-visa is rejected, don't worry. Most mistakes can be fixed, and you can usually reapply. Just remember, each new application requires a new payment. That's why it's best to get it right the first time. According to the official Vietnam e-visa website, avisa.gov.vn, travelers can apply for their visa up to 1 year in advance of their intended entry date. This gives you ample time to gather documents, verify your information, and avoid last-minute issues. Planning ahead not only saves stress, it greatly improves your chances of a smooth approval. Got any other tips or lessons learned from your own Vietnam visa experience? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories or advice for fellow travelers. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the related video on your screen for more fascinating content. Explore our channel for even more exciting videos. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Globe Gazette for more incredible stories. Your support means everything to us. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for watching.